What's up guys, Walkz here, and today we're here for an official mixtape review. Today we're going to be checking out Giggs' Wamp to Them. It's on all major streaming platforms. You can get it from his website. I'll leave a link in the description. And there's been a lot of controversy about Giggs. Academics saying he ain't feeling his verse on KMT, on Drake's mixtape / playlist, whatever you want to call it. American fans not really feeling our Prime Minister. And he's released this mixtape to kind of quell the haters, to kind of show them what he's about and reaffirm his place in our UK standing. Most people still had him where he was, in the upper echelon. I actually did an interview with Kush TV a while back. They asked me my top 3 UK rappers. I didn't put Giggs in there. And that's because the Landlord album just came out. I wasn't feeling it.
Who's your top 3 kind of rappers in the game?
Cass is dead. Gunna D. Let's go Shocker.
No, Giggs.
He's one of the top, but his last album could have been better, so he's not in there at the moment. I'll be honest, there was tunes on there that I liked, but as a whole body of work, I wasn't feeling it. It was the unpopular opinion at the time. So I came into this one hoping Giggs would redeem himself. I heard the previews, I seen the promo clips, and I had faith. I was like, yes, Giggs, the one I discovered when I was in year 9 from Talking the Hardest, back. Alright, let's get into this one. Gas. So there's 13 tracks on Wamp to Them. We start off with Gully Niggas.
Gully niggas, pull up and we're running niggas. Everybody's running cause that's what happens when you summon niggas.
And the first thing I noticed was a sample. I was kind of racking my brain trying to figure out where this sample was from. I thought it was from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Then I thought it was the Grinch. I even had to go ask the mandem, ask my mom. I was like, where's this sample from? My boy told me where it's from. I was like, yep, Home Alone. That's where I remember it from. I'm a producer, so when these kind of things happen, I have to find out where the sample's from. Shout out Cool and Dre who produced this record, because they did a great job with the sample. Beats hard. You know Giggs, he does this flow thing properly. One of the dopest in UK rap, if not the dopest, at creating new rhyme patterns. So he went in on the flow. We was expecting this. There weren't really too many bars of note, but there was one that I picked out that was dope. We ain't really Mitch and Rico, but we getting money niggas.
Cause the nigga thinks it's playtime. Pull up when you dummy niggas. We ain't really Rich and Rico, but man, they getting money niggas.
That bar there, the paid in full reference. I had to smile and say, alright Giggs, I see you. See your thing still. I gave that one a 7 out of 10, just because Giggs was getting in with the flows. He had 1 or 2 punchlines in there that I liked, but it weren't the best Giggs that we could hear. Then we get into track 2, Ultimate Gangster featuring 2 Chainz, produced by Bricks the Name.
Nightmares, give these niggas a stares. Jokers, niggas are serious.
And this one sounded more like a 2 Chainz record than a Giggs one. So I was like, am I really gonna like this one? The beat's hard, but it's not what I'm expecting from Giggs, you know? But he definitely gave us more bars, which gassed me. I was like, alright, throw them at us, bro. Throw them at us. And someone actually said to me when I was discussing the mixtape with them that Giggs actually shines more with a feature. I'm not too sure if that's true, but he's definitely gone in where there's people he has to keep up with. And 2 Chainz, we know what to expect of him. He came in so swaggy. I was gassed. Man said wrist on 4th of July, pistol on 4th of July.
Yeah, up with the clip on the side. I got my dick on the thigh. Wrist is on 4th of July. Pistol on 4th of July. Nigga, I hate when you lie.
Listen, that one there, had to give him respect for that one. Both guys did what I expected on the track, and it's great. I had to give it a 7.2 out of 10. Cause Gully Niggas was cold, but this was slightly better than Gully Niggas. So I was rating that one there. Track 3, we get into Straight Lifestyle, produced by Flyo and JJ Heston.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who? Is that? Is that? Is that? Dude.
And the transition was so epic. The beat is cold. So I was excited. I was waving, you get me? Had my headphones in, turning up. And Giggs' flow at the start of the song was untouchable. That was the perfect flow to use. I was like, yes, I'm feeling this. I'm waving. Giggs, this is what I need, bro. And he had some punchlines in there that was mean. Man said, man ain't getting work now. I'm the manufacturer. And later on he transitions to, nigga that was old school. That's a manufacturer.
Man ain't getting work now. I'm the manufacturer. Used to have a white girl. Man was in a tractor. Nigga that was old school. That's a manufacturer.
I was like, whoa. Hey Giggs, this is what I came here to see. This is why I opened my Spotify to come listen to Wamp to Them. Cause bro, them 2 bars alone, that second manufacturer bar, it took me a while to catch it. It took me like 1 or 2 bars and I was like, oh my god. I willed the tune straight away, cause I love the punchlines. I had to wheel it up. I gave that one an 8.5. One of the best songs on the CD. I gave it 8.5 because I know Giggs can do better, but I was still rating it. I still rate it high. Number 4, we get into Time's Ticking featuring Popcaan.
seat low.
But why not get me chatting on me place? Real killy, boss a shot in your face. Big fat Cali schnick, have the on the base. Pussy suck your mother, me no cuss, me no dress now.
And listen, this one gassed me, I'm Jamaican. So this feature was a lot to my heart, you get me? I was waiting. As soon as Popcaan came on the tune, I knew it was a rap. I see the name, I knew it was a rap. Cause behind Vibes Cartel, maybe Mavado, Popcaan's at the upper echelon of dancehall, bashment, whatever you want to call it. His lyrics go in still. This one's produced by the Fanatics. The Fanatics are dope. Like, I thought it was a Swiss Beats produced record before, but that's just a credit to how great the production is. It's just a great record. And my thing about this, Giggs didn't go as hard as he could have. He could have brought more punchlines like he did on Straight Lifestyle. The rhyme schemes weren't as great as they could be, but I still like the song. Popcaan shined on it. I think Popcaan was a standout artist on the record, so for Popcaan's contribution, I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. Like, it disappointed me because the song has so much potential. If Giggs just would have stepped it up a gear, that would have definitely been a 9 or a 10 out of 10. Then we step into track 5, The Essence. And this one,
They were blocking bare, but now I'm rocking here on a rocking chair. Yeah, the block is here, yeah, the block is here.
Produced by Cool and Dre, and I think they got the best records on the CD. This is definitely my favourite song on the CD by far. When it even starts, like, the record's well produced, it's got a lot of old school drum elements, melodies, feels real old school New York. Not the boom bap style, but you can hear what I mean. And he had one bar in there, peanut butter sticky, get me at the messy jam. I was like, rah.
Gotta bring that message, fam. Peanut butter sticky, get me at that messy jam.
Yo, and he brought back the old school Giggs calm voice that we know and love from Walk in the Park. I was like, yeah, Giggs, this is what we need. This is where you need to be. You're capable of it. I don't know, maybe you're getting a bit complacent on some of these CDs, some of these songs, but this is what we need. And you can see from the reaction on social media that everybody appreciated this record. I don't think I've seen anyone that said this record's poor. So for that, I gave a 9.5 out of 10. Giggs had very dope cadences in there, but that's what he does, but he stepped it up a level on this one. So I appreciate Giggs for this one here. The Essence got a 9.5. Track 6, we get into the Linguo featuring Donaeo, produced by Donaeo as well.
Man's up and I'm up in the palace. Yeah, cupping and puffing the chalice. Huffing and puffing the baddest. Chick buffer and buffer the galley.
And it's a typical Donaeo produced record. It's a better version of Lockdown in my opinion. A lot of people like Lockdown. I was one of those that only listened to it if it was playing in the club. Weren't really gassed off of it, but this one, it gets my respect still. It's not the best beat Donaeo's made, but it works. You can definitely go off in the clubs. It's definitely gonna have people singing along. The rhyme scheme, the cadence that Giggs used in this one was amazing. It might even be the best one on this CD. Like, the flows he used on this one, you saw the preview when he was on his tour bus as well. Litty, yeah man, respect for this one, Giggs, definitely respect. We know that Giggs is definitely one of the best in the UK, if not the best at creating these flows. It's a credit to him, and Donaeo's chorus complements it a lot. I gave this song a 7.5 out of 10 because it's not my favourite on the CD. It's not the best Donaeo can do production wise, and Giggs, the flow was the standout thing for Giggs. So I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Then we get into track 7, Gangsters and Dancers featuring Lil Duke and Young Thug, and this one's produced by London on the track.
Pat tear down, J motherfucking landed. Pat just landed. Strap so long, got a motherfucking handle.
And what did we expect? We got one of the hardest trap producers in the US, so we got one of the hardest trap beats we could get. Giggs did his flow god thing again. We knew that was gonna happen, but I really wanted Giggs to start bringing in the punchlines again. Like, I don't think he can rest on this flow thing, car. Yeah, we know that, but I want to hear bars that make me go ooh and wheel up the thing straight away and see if I missed any bars. I didn't really get that from this song, but I did like the flow. I think he spun Young Thug. Lil Duke's chorus was cold. It's exactly what we expect on this type of record, and for that I gave it an 8 out of 10. It's one of the best songs on the CD in my opinion. Definitely top 5, top 3 or top 5. Then we get into track 8, Moist Pussy. I'm not sure who produced this one because it isn't credited on Genius.
Made that pussy moist, made that pussy moist. Yeah. Finish off yourself with that pussy toy.
And it's an okay beat, decent beat, but I hate the song. Giggs didn't do anything amazing with the bars or the flow. It was just a disappointing song full of one-liners. And if it wasn't for the review, I would have just skipped the song altogether. Like, I didn't like it at all. And I gave it 3 out of 10 just because the beat was decent. Other than that, I don't rate the song at all. We get into track 9, 50 Cali, produced by Zaytoven.
I'ma get the iron, go and get the bally. All these niggas lying like F50 Cali.
And it isn't the hardest Beethoven beat we've heard. It isn't terrible. It's just so and so. I don't really have much to say about this song. I wasn't engaged with it at all, especially coming off of track 8, Moist Pussy. Yeah, it's kind of just down my mood from that track into this one, and it wasn't amazing, so it didn't pick me back up. So I gave it 4 out of 10 because it's definitely better than the last track, but not much better. Then we get into track 10, Outsiders, featuring the Newham Generals, Footsie and DWE.
We don't like outsiders, we don't like outsiders. I know off-key yardies and some low-key Nigers.
This one's produced by Footsie, and it's definitely not his best produced record. He's got much better in his catalogue. I don't know why Giggs picked this one. And Giggs has been on bad form for the last 3 tracks. I just wasn't excited about this one. Footsie had 1 or 2 bars in there, but towards the end he kind of dithered on his delivery a little bit. I think DWE saved this song. He did what DWE's meant to do. He swagged all over it. He actually gassed me with one of his punchlines. Man said, man, I go Brexit on them, pull out the ting and flex it on them. I was like, yes, my brother, DWE. You did this justice, no one else did. I think this is actually the worst track on the tape. I gave it a 2 out of 10. I didn't care for the song at all. Then we get into track 11, Horror Movie, and this one's produced by Illa.
Whole game's up for the taking. Yeah, man's going hard and we all been stars in the making. Yeah, man's gonna start it with.
And the transition between Outsiders and Horror Movie caught my attention because the beat is definitely better than the last one. It's not the best beat on the tape, but it's definitely decent enough to get man like, okay, got my attention now. Giggs definitely did improve on this song, but it wasn't by much at all. I feel like he got lazy towards the end of the CD because the beginning of this mixtape he was just getting ham. And at this point I wasn't expecting too many more great songs. There's 2 songs left. I was just thinking, alright, that's the end of the tape. I'm not really gonna like anything from here on. I gave it a 5 out of 10. It wasn't bad, it wasn't overly great. It was just in the middle, so I gave it a 5 out of 10. We slide into track 12, which is Peligro featuring Dave. This one's produced by Chris Childs.
Come flow with a linguo. Weed smoke, but don't open the window.
The beat was okay, nothing special. At this point, I'm not bobbing my head. I'm not expecting nothing much because of the last few tracks. It wasn't really exciting. I didn't really have any quotables in this one from Giggs. I've not been the biggest Dave fan, so I wasn't really expecting much. The last track I really liked from Dave was Wanna Know, and from then I haven't really paid any attention, not really felt anything. But this one, he spun Giggs heavily. Giggs definitely let this one down because Dave was spazzing. He dropped quite a few dope punchlines in there which I was rating. He dropped something like,
now a lot of men are talking violent. Everybody's been out here riding, but man I just called him Simba. Them men are just kings of lying.
I was like, rah, okay bro, you got it in you. I see why some people rate you for the bar thing, car. It's there still, it's in your locker. Dave definitely did his job on this track, but overall I gave it a 5.2 out of 10. Again, it wasn't bad, it wasn't overly great. Dave really pulled the rating up for this one. And then we get into the last track of the tape, Ruler. This one's produced by M16.
Trap for that. Man got the cash for that. Man's with them OG riders. Man got the mash for that.
And it was a great idea to put this song last. The beat's cold, it's definitely fitting for an outro. I was rating it, and the flow god was back on this one in full effect. Man said, man get the big checks, numbers, gotta do mass on that.
Man's got the mash in that. Humble, man's got the mash in that. Man get the big checks, numbers, man's got the maths in that.
I was rating that one there, cold beat. The flows in that little scheme there definitely had me rating. The chorus was gimmicky, which kind of let the track down, but overall I did like it. He had some dope bars in the second verse as well, one in particular. And I gave it a 7 out of 10, and it would have been more if it weren't for such a gimmicky chorus. But it was definitely better than some of the last songs on this tape. Now overall, I did like the tape. I did think it was much better than The Landlord. Giggs kind of did redeem himself in my eyes. And I definitely think there's some tracks on here that I don't like that a lot of people will like. So I definitely recommend you go out there and get it. I definitely think it's going to shout out some of the critics that have been overly critical of Giggs. But my overall rating for the tape is a 6.5 out of 10. There was 8 tracks on here that I liked, 5 that I didn't. I definitely think there's been better Giggs tapes in the past, but this wasn't overly disappointing. This was better than average, just creeping into the upper echelon. If it weren't for 1 or 2 songs, it definitely would have been a 7, 8, 8.5 out of 10. It had some dope standout tracks that's definitely going onto my Spotify playlist. I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you can go get it directly from his website. Make sure you go check that out. We're on the road to 1K subscribers, so make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment below what you want to see me review next. I've been Walkz, I'm out. Peace and love.